SharkyBreath.
He plays video games.
Hello, welcome back to Tears of the Kingdom. So I was having a look around, and there's a whole bunch of stuff in this region that I haven't even passed over at all. So I was figuring maybe I'd try and poke around a little bit through it. Although, where's Zeldor's? Oh, nowhere nearby. I just didn't take her with me. Okay, cool. Well, I'm going to try and work my way southwest through here, because I'm pretty sure down here is where we run into, like, Fort Hotno, and then I can probably get over towards Hotno Village, which is another place I've been wanting to get for quite some time. So, that's the general plan. This is the right way? This is the right way. All right. I don't know how well it's going to work out for me, just walking cross-country. Well, who knows? Maybe if I, stealth it up a little bit here. Just a little bit here. If I sort by type instead of... There we go. There we go. Maybe I can ride something else? I feel like riding deer and such was a thing in the past. I can see if it still works. It's a long way. But if I don't start stealthing now, you know they'll run away before I get there. So far, everything I've tried to ride in this game has not worked out for me. So I want to find rideable creatures that are not horses. I don't know why. I just want to. I wish to ride all the beasts. Why would you move now? Why would you move now? You did this on purpose. This wily stag, I tell you what. Also, I'm really curious about that giant test tube sticking out of the ground over there. But I have priorities right now. And my priority is ride this deer. Fortunately, the deer does not seem able to see the sages, or at least is not fussed by it, which is strange, but I accept it. Yes! Yes! Ha ha! Ha ha! My beast now. Hello, stag. You're coming with me. It's a little bit prancy. It's mildly prancy, but that's okay. That's alright. Now, if I get off, are you going to run away? Of course you are. I should have known. Well, I guess I don't get to have everything I want. What is this? Oh, it's one of those things. I've seen these as part of devices, but I don't know how they work. What's it called? Stake. Alright, so it's probably just meant for securing a device into the ground? Because it does seem like that bottom part of it just sort of phases through whatever surface you hover it over, right? Yeah, look at that. Okay. Seems to me the purpose of that thing is fairly clear. I don't think that's one thing that I have in my inventory, really, but... yeah, it shouldn't be a problem. Gotcha. Sorry, Tulin, not what I was going for. I just happened to notice that this guy is sitting over here. He's not even rocking back and forth. And now he is, because I got close and he's like, oh wait, somebody might help me. And by somebody, I mean the one person who can see me. They're doing this on purpose, I tell you, they are. What? There? Up there. I guess that's to the east. I sort of want to go that way. Sure. How do we... okay, I guess there was a little pile of gear over there. The stake isn't going to do me any good, though. And that's the only Zonai device I saw. Maybe I just wasn't looking hard enough. What's this? That's a stabilizer. Okay. And anything else of interest? Just a couple of boards and a plank? Yeah, that's what it looks like. I don't think I can make a device for hoisting a Korok out of this stuff. Sundelion. I'll have that. Well, maybe I don't get to have a device. Maybe I just sort of have to drag him up there. I guess it's not that far away. It's just a question of how do we get him into the mountains, and the answer is a rocket. Of course it is. So, let's have a rocket. I'm going to run out of rockets. This hasn't worked so far. But surely it will eventually, right? Wait! I can build a rocket launching platform with the stake. Wait, isn't my rocket going to... Let's merge the Korok with the rocket so it doesn't fade. I think that's how it works. I don't know that's necessarily how it works, but... There. So now we just leave you there. And now we go and build a platform for launching Koroks. Because actually a stake should be perfect for this. Let's see here. We can just... A stabilizer might work too, I suppose, but... I haven't used stakes so far, so let's just try it out with this. How are we gonna do this? Should just be able to secure it into the ground or wherever. Okay. And then if we just sort of like, I don't know, maybe something like this. Gives it a good angle, yeah? Okay. And it doesn't need any support because this is Zonai stuff, and the green goop takes care of that sort of thing, as far as I can tell. There have been exceptions, but they're pretty rare. Okay, so let's see here. Targeting over there, so if I just sort of set that there. Yeah, look at that. I think that should work, hopefully. So how do we get this guy to not slide down the platform? Maybe we don't. Maybe we set him at the bottom. That does seem to work. Okay. All right. You ready? Does that look like the face of someone who trusts me? Sure it does. All right. Off you go. Pretty good, pretty good. Well, that might have worked out. Let's go find out where he landed. That might take a minute. There's a lot of potential places he might have landed. He may have gone clear over the mountain. Guess we'll find out. I probably should have attached something to him to track where he went, in retrospect. But I didn't. And I have no idea where he went. Okay. Did he respawn back where he started? Is this mission a failure? Where even... Over there. He's not there. I launched him this way. So presumably he went over the camp and landed over here. I would guess. But then he might have rolled down the mountain. And if he did that, then I have no idea where he is. Is he just too far away for draw distance to pick him up? Did he go up there? This is harder than actually getting him up the mountain. Where, oh, there he is. Never mind. There he is. Yeah, it didn't work. Well, that's not too surprising, but let's just go ahead and grasp him. He'll probably have forgotten that I was here. No, he didn't. That's good. His object permanence had not faded just yet, which is delightful. And now we'll just sort of walk him up the mountain, which is a lot more boring, but a lot easier to control. That's the launch pad over there, so I'm actually at the bottom of the mountain. Great. Let's just try and find paths I can walk up, I guess, while holding a Korok. Gentle slopes, you know? Just like this. Yeah, just like this. And there's the camp. Okay, cool. Well, at least now I got to use a stake, even if it didn't actually accomplish anything, you know? Principle of the matter. I did some experiments. They went okay. Nobody died. Everybody got where they were going. Experiment successful. Hi. Yeah, you know, no problem. Thank you. 34. I really got to go see Hestu? I was going to call him Hestia. That's entirely different. That's not related at all. Aside from, you know, etymologically, maybe. Let's go over to Trotter's Downfall. It's probably just as well that I did not bring a trotter. By which I suppose I mean horse. I wonder what it actually refers to, the name Trotter's Downfall. Who's Trotter? Or is it actually a thing where people keep running off a cliff with a horse? In which case, stop? I feel like Melania would have opinions about that. But Melania hasn't mentioned anything of the sort. There's nobody here. Just calm down. There's nobody here. Calm down. There's nobody here. Legit. I promise. There you go. See? No problem. I suppose I'm not covered by the grass right now, which is part of the problem. And why he's getting all fidgety. Is that something deers do? I've never seen a deer do that. But perhaps I've just never been close enough to a deer while it wasn't, you know, completely on alert that I was there. I don't know. I don't usually sneak on deer in real life. Whoa! Why do the stags have... It's not that they have 3 tails, they just have extremely fuzzy butts, huh? Do stags always have fuzzy butts? I don't know nothing about no deer. Great. We're going. We're doing it. Where are we going? I don't know. We're going to Trotter's Downfall, and I'm on a trotter. That ought to go well for me. Okay, we got some splash fruit, which I've still, as of yet, to ever use. We have an electric keys, which is a bit of a pain. I guess I can technically fight on deer back. Interesting. Yeah, we can go get that eyeball. Can I have the eyeball? Can I not have the eyeball? I have to get off you to get the eyeball, and then you're going to run away? Alright, listen, it's fine. I want the eyeball. Thanks. We'll see you another time. I won't. Probably. Let's just get that splash fruit. Why not? Okay. I really need the Zonai to invent a device. To have invented, I guess, a device, since they're, you know, in the past. To have foreseen my need, given that Zelda went to the past, and invent a device that allows me to passively pick up items in the area, as if I was Sekiro. Just sort of press a button and vacuum everything up into my personage. What is going on here? I mean, clearly it's a Korok thing. Is there a missing rock? Yes, this one. Okay, so where y'all keep your rocks? You got any rocks around here, Y'all got any rocks? I can use a rock. You're not a rock. Hi. What if I beam emitter spear you? Ha! Ha! Well, that worked pretty well. It turns out, if you use your weapons, they're good at killing things. I should really learn that lesson at some point. Is that a rock? It's not a rock. Are there any one of these that I can pick up? Interactable rocks? No? Okay, well... There gotta be a rock around here somewhere. I swear, if you hit it up the mountain and you have to, like, roll it down, I'm gonna be bitter about it. How much time for hunting rock do you think I got? Apparently the answer is infinite time. Because, honestly, I've completed not even half of my goals. And we're on episode, what, 67? I guess the Koroks have learned that I'm not in a particular hurry. Where's your rocks, dang it? Is it up there? Did you put your rock on top of Pride Rock? That would seem appropriate in a way. You got a rock up here? I'll be darned, they actually do. Alright. Ugh. Wow, I feel like I should have broken my ankles just now. I'm thankful that I did not. I debated throwing it down, but I was like, I'm going to lose it. It's going to roll down a hill. I know how this goes. I just did this to a Korok. Great. Puzzle solved. Yahaha. Great. Thank you. Bye. Okay, so, where am I? Not quite to Trotter's Downfall. I'll make it there someday. Perhaps the Trotter is me. Perhaps I will die here. Perhaps there will be a Phantom Ganon to murder my entire day. Then again, last time I fought a Phantom Ganon, it actually sort of went okay, although he did flee before perishing, so... I do need to actually make a point of fighting one of them again. I wish I had a better way of dealing with the hands than just blowing them all up, you know? But I'm just not... patient. And I don't have a good way of resisting gloom. I need to just make more gloom resistance gear, don't I? I probably do. Okay, that was Trotter's Downfall. This right here? Well, why is it called Trotter's Downfall? What did you even name? Is it this lump? Is the lump the downfall? Is it this cleft? I don't know. I guess you don't need to explain everything. So you had to make a huge map and name a bunch of stuff. I guess you can do what you want, but it seems like there should be something here, doesn't it? Is this a cave? Are you an indication this is a cave? I want to test something that someone suggested in the comments. Let's see here. Let's see here. Sort by type. What if I take a splash fruit and I put it on an electric man? Like those electric mans over there. What do you think about water, electric man? Eh. Well, I guess that makes sense. I did just sort of... My beam emitter spear is badly damaged. That's a real shame. I suppose if you shoot a Keese with an arrow, it does die. So, this was a bit of a flawed experiment now that I think about it. But someday I will test that. I will splash an electric man and we'll see what happens. I'm hoping that it gets conductive and weird and maybe deathful. Which admittedly it did in this case, but it wasn't what I was going for, you know? What is that? A lantern. A lantern. If I go down there, it's going to be a long way back up. I'm already doing it. No, it's Addison. Of course it's Addison. Why would I think it would be anything else? Concern it. Anything interesting I can use to solve this puzzle? Oh, look, another Korok. Roasted porgy. You want a cooked fish? That's awfully specific. I can't even put down cooked fish, even if I had any after the fight with the Lionel, which I don't. Do I have any just, like, fish? I probably do. Maybe a Hyrule bass? Sure, maybe a Hyrule bass. I don't have a raw porgy, do I? Porgy? Which one is it? I don't know. Hold this fish. I offer you this raw fish. Is that not good enough? How would I even... If I... Okay, so it is technically possible. Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe I have to... There is a fire here. Okay, I think I see. Hopefully it doesn't have to be a porgy. I don't know. A pea fish. Maybe it doesn't have to be a pea fish. Okay, there we go. We have a fire. Now, we get out that bass I just had. We hold it, and we put it near the fire. Is that near enough to the fire that you're going to cook? Probably not, huh? Okay, hang on. Hold. Put fish near fire. There we go. Now don't pick it up. Okay, it's on fire. Don't burn, just cook. There. And now it's just that there. Is it not good enough? It has to be a porgy? Okay. Do we have any porgies in the water over here? I can't tell. I don't know. I don't suppose you can Ultra Hand a living creature anyway. Okay. Well, let's use some more advice from chat. I hear that... No, not that. No. That. The bolt boat, I hear, is useful as a fishing boat. So, let's make one and see if I can get a porgy. Okay, control. So now, let's look for fish. And hopefully they'll just die by direct proximity to this bringer of death. Just put them in the zap zone and they should just get zapped. That's the hope anyway. But so far I don't see a dang fish anywhere. This is... Yeah, I don't see any fish at all in this particular body of water. Now, they could just be going beneath the surface. which would be smart when someone's going by in an electrical boat. But I don't seem to be accomplishing a great deal here. That's an Octorok. Hi, Octorok. Can I interest you in death? Why so I can. I'm out of battery. There's no fish here. Was that a bloopy just now? Is that the sun rising? Is that why the screen looks all weird? I don't know. Give me that stuff. Alright, alright. When the battery runs out, I can't use it again until it's full, so there we go. I guess let's just go look at this. Wasn't I supposed to do something else next to the... There was something else going on over there. And I just left because I was looking for porgies. Hi. Wow, he's lying down in everything. That's so cute, though. Look at him, he's so cute. Bloopy. Is he hunting something? I've never seen him do anything except for, like, just sit around and be bloopies at people. Is he hunting those crickets or just watching those crickets? Or is he just trying to sleep and now I'm going to shoot him in the head? Poor guy. What did he ever do to deserve this? The problem is that he was born a bloopy. Well, that is a cave, all right. Thanks, bloopy. Discovery. Ah! Lanayru Road East Cave. Where? I'm in another region. Jeez. Okay, listen, it's fine. We'll just sort of go to this cave, okay? That was a bunch of keys. I could have used their bits, but, well. Too late now, I'm in here. Hi. I don't want to fight you with my ruby staff. Let's demon emitter spear you. Ah! Take that. Take that. He not dead. Just, it doesn't matter. Use this. I have an overabundance of choices. And apparently Tulin got impatient and was taking care of the issue for me. Thank you, Tulin. I appreciate it. I'm very indecisive. Bomb flowers, probably useful. Wonder what they're doing growing up here. Why is it wet in here? There's a cave roof. How could it possibly be? Listen. Listen, where's my frog? Frog shirt. Froggy sleeve. Okay. Get your stamina back, and we're just going to climb a little ways up here. But of course, if you do your jump, it immediately fails. I remember. I forgot, but I remember now. There. That's what you need to do. You need to climb for a while, and then when it seems like you're about to slip, then you jump. And then you climb for a while, and when it seems you're about to slip, you jump. And we're in. Okay. Plus, I used up that little sliver of extra stamina. It was kind of ticking me off, that thing, just hanging out in my UI, not doing anybody any good. Oh, look, there's a rock-like. Fantastic. Hey, Yunobo. Yunobo? Oh, Yunobo. Hi. Let's do something about this rock-like, shall we? Hana! Nice. That's just a like if I've ever seen one. Howdy, buddy. What you want to do? That's what I thought. Okay, so let's see here. I have a weapon. Hit him with the weapon. Hit him with the weapon. Hit him with the weapon. Great, I got him. I did it. Give me that. Give me that. What you got? Amber. Thank you. Okay, let's break this with this. Ta. Amber. That really looked like it was going to be more valuable than that. It was all shiny and such. Oh well. Can't always get valuable gems, I suppose. Otherwise, the Gorons wouldn't have any trade to do. This is a big old cave with bokoblins in it. Is that a black bokoblin leader or a... That's a black bokoblin leader, isn't it? Double-headed axe on his head. Fantastic. Well, as is customary, I think I will have him fight his own minions. Is that a shrine? That is a shrine. I'm not even in the right region. What am I doing with my life? Hi. Have a muddle bud. I brought it special for you. Hada! There you go. Now do something about that. Get him. Get him. Beat him up. Knock him out. You can do it. I believe in you. Okay, actually do something, though. He waddled off into the distance and... Oh, okay, no, he's doing stuff. He's doing stuff. That guy drowned. What a way to go. Oof. They are kind of destroying him, aren't they? Oh, he sees me. Well, that's too bad. That's too bad. How about we muddle the entire party? Well, I only got a couple of them, but that's okay. That's a start. They seem confused as to what to do about this. Understandable. They've frozen their boss. He's not looking particularly comfortable. Raw prime meat. Hi! I hit the wrong button. I was trying to parry him. Wow! Yunobo, no mercy. Okay. You're the one with the freezy weapon, huh? Okay, let me get a weapon I can fight with. Fighty weapon. Yeah. Yeah. I'm helping. I'm helping. I'm helping. I'm helping. What is it? What broke? Oh, was it the ice cube? No, the icicle club is still there. I have no idea what broke. Okay. So you still want to rumble, and that's fine. Let's get my shield out. My armor shard shield's badly damaged. I've been using it in inappropriate fashions, apparently. I've never seen one of these guys, but so far he's not too much to worry about because I've been completely unfair in my approach. Can he drown? I bet he can. Look at him go. That'll do it. Black Boss Bokoblin Horn, a double-edged axe-shaped horn with 2 leader bands. Attach it to a weapon. Okay. Boss Bokoblin Guts, a rare material dropped by the Boss Bokoblin. It moves constantly and looks grotesque. Wouldn't you like to eat it? I hope so, because that's what you're gonna do. Alright, thanks. I just picked up that weapon. It was probably garbage, but I picked it up. I did. Why is it always raining in this cave? I take issue with this. Because, like, how is it possible? I expect there's some Lanayru phenomenon going on in here that I don't understand yet because I haven't done anything in Lanayru because I'm not supposed to be here in the first place, but I don't understand it. Got it. Got the bubble gem. Now there is, of course, a shrine, and I would like to do the shrine. So I guess that's where I'll head next. Silent shrooms. I can tell that it's nighttime because the silent shrooms are glowing. I'm pretty sure that's how it works, isn't it? Kind of like the stealth snails and whatnot. They only glow when it's night. They only glow when it's night! Get rid of this. Get that. I keep complaining that I don't have one-handed weapons. And then I pick up one-handed weapons, and they're not particularly good. And then I see a fancy double-handed weapon, and I'm like, oh, let's just drop this single-handed weapon I just picked up. Do you see the problem here? I see the problem here. Am I going to fix it? The answer is no. No, I'm not. Okay, so... where did I come from? Is this the entrance? Everything looks roughly the same in here. This is not the entrance. And I know I'm turning my back on that shrine, but I'll come back for it. I will. I will. I just want to know where this hole goes, and if there's Misko treasure to be had down here. I haven't seen any of his spears, so I'm guessing the answer is no, but... man, this is a big, deep tunnel. Huh. Okay. Okay. I'm going to sneeze. Oh, no. Like, hello. Excuse me. Alright, alright. Well, I do want to go down here. But I should probably get that shrine taken care of if I can even get there. I'm guessing the rain is meant to be a problem for getting into the shrine? Since it's in the middle of a island. And you have to climb the walls in order to get there. Unless there's something here that I'm not seeing. It's right there. I could see a situation where you need to, like, ascend into that room from underneath. So maybe we mark the center of that room. Okay, over there. That's further away than I thought it was. Huh. And there's a boulder here. Here, I mean. Not sure if that serves a purpose. A ledge up there. Although I suspect I'm supposed to have difficulty... never mind, there's a little alcove here that I can ascend from. Let's go ahead and do that. Once I, gather this stuff. I probably don't need all of it, huh? That's probably fine. Alright. Pardon my snorkel. Up we go. Now I'm here. There's another rock-like, and there's a horriblin. Most used. Give him an eyeball. Ha! That ought to do him. And there's his weapon, conveniently. Alright, you, my friend, get a bomb. To the face! I probably could have used your Nobo, I guess. But I didn't. Hi. Show me your Ghibli bits. That's the stuff. Alright, let's see here. Wait, did the shield break off of my longsword? That's what that sound was. I used it to smack stuff too much and the shield broke off of it. Well, good to know that that's a thing that happens. Oh, hi. Didn't expect you to be alive. Probably you're not. Probably the guy I shot with an eyeball was not alive. Just that guy was another one. Who decided to get involved once I set off explosions in his house, you know? Zora. Yields a high attack power when it gets wet. Huh. Interesting. Water-resistant metal. Well, that's interesting indeed. Didn't I have something that was about to break? No, it was my shield. That's irrelevant at the moment. Okay. I will drop this claymore I picked up. Because I'm indecisive. Great, so now I have a wet spear. Hooray! Hooray? Hi. You're gonna regret that you got involved in this particular piece of action, I tell you what. Do it again. Do it again, I dare you. Yeah, okay. Yeah, okay. What do you think about this? Huh? What do you think about this? Come on up. Come on up. Never mind, Tulin took care of it. Thanks, Tulin, I guess. Okay, listen. This doesn't seem like the place I need to go, does it? This is a really way bigger cave than I was anticipating when I walked in. I feel like this is... Wait, that's an exit to the cave? That's an exit to the cave, and it dumps you out back where I started. Okay. Wait, is this the front door? No, I didn't come in this way. This is different. Alright, well, I'll have that anyway. That, I'm pretty sure, is a valuable gem. As far as, my knowledge of these things goes. Nah. Yeah, topaz and diamond even! Wow! Wow! Pretty nice. And I think these ones that have a little bit of a blue glow have a chance to give you something nice, because I got that one ruby just now. But it's the orange, golden glow looking ones. Those are the ones where you can pretty much count on something good coming out, eh? How does it work that a single ore vein has both a topaz and a diamond in it? I don't know much about geology, but I feel like that's weird. Isn't that weird? That feels weird. Okay. Meat stash. I call it a meat stash, even though mostly it was bright bloom seeds and fungus, but there was also some meat, and therefore it became meat stash. Just because it's fun to say meat stash. Hey look, another meat stash. It's like when they put that meat in their mouth to eat it, and then instead of eating it, they just let the ends hang out of the sides of their mouth. And Knight's Claymore halberd. I'm good, thank you. And then they just sort of wobble it around and go blah 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 blah, and that's their meat stash. See, it's a stash made out of meat. I'm brilliant. Okay, from here, can I make it straight to the... I might be able to make it straight to the shrine. I am fairly certain this is not how they wanted me to do that. But I don't know how they wanted me to do that. So, Jogo Shrine, hello, I'm here. High five. I can skip this, it's fine. I can skip it, it's fine. Did you notice that there's moss growing on the shrine? Because I thought that was a nice touch. It's in a damp place, and so there's plants growing. Neat. If you fuse a rocket to your shield and hold it up, you can make a long jump. Interesting. That makes sense, I guess. Hadn't thought about it, though. Raru's blessing. I was absolutely supposed to ascend into this shrine, wasn't I? I did it backwards, didn't I? Heart elixir. I don't deserve this, but I'm taking it anyway. Hi, Rauru. I didn't do your trial properly. I didn't do the trial properly. Ha 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 ha. I cheated, and you give me my rewards anyway. Because you're suckers. And because you're technically trying to help me save the world. So thank you for that. Sorry about everything. Bye. Hey, look, a rock wall that can be broken. So, what I'm getting here is that this place was a maze. Oh, no, never mind. There's just a rock wall that can be broken, and you're supposed to just break your way into the side of it. It's not a maze, it's that you're supposed to test your skills of observation. And instead, I brute forced it, because, well, have you been paying attention? I'm just like this. Oh, that one was golden glowing and just gave me a flint. I guess I didn't deserve any better than that, though, considering my behavior in this location. Now, where was that passageway I was about to trot down? And then I was like, well, no, I should go to the shrine. Oh, would you? Not with this! Tulin, can you do something about that? Yes, you can. My goodness, you can. Tulin's a way better archer than I'll ever be. And I'm happy that he's with me permanently and can't do anything about it because he granted me his spiritual essence and now part of his brain is just following me around no matter what. And he can't stop me. He can't stop me. And that's, I feel, distressing for him. But I'm not him, so hey, great deal for me. This room is nothing but mushrooms, and that's fine. That's fine. Where the heck was that passageway? Give me a second to find that passageway, okay? I should have marked it in some fashion, but I marked the shrine because I figured there would be no way that I'd figure it out by some sort of loophole. Definitely not. Was it this way? This looks familiar. I think this was it. Okay. So let's work our way down here and see if there's anything else to this cave. There's already been quite a lot to this cave. It's a big old cave. I was going to say something along the lines of, wait, is this the front door? Is this where I came in? This might be where I came in. This is where I came in. Okay, great. Then I think maybe we're done here. Great! I did it! I got the bubble frog, I got the shrine, and now we're back out here. Okay. Now I recognize this is stupid. I do recognize this is stupid. But we're going to have a short episode today because I mean, I don't want to get too real with it, but a couple months back I developed an anxiety disorder and it's been flaring up pretty bad lately, which is part of why I've been having difficulty getting the motivation to get things recorded. And I got things going, and like there were some technical difficulties and such, so for a second it looked like an episode wasn't going to happen again today, but I didn't want to skip 2 days in a row, so I'm going to give you a short one where we poke around a cave that I didn't even mean to go to. I haven't even finished exploring Trotter's downfall. What is this episode? Nothing. It's nothing, and yet here it is. And here it is, and you made it this far, and for that I thank you. Thank you for watching. Next time, I'm going to try yet again to work my way towards Fort Hotno, where I suspect it is. And we'll see if I actually make it there. Eventually. Someday I will. I'll see you next time.